Hey, hey, hey now. What's today? Thursday. It's a Thursday. Hold on. I need to um switch this around and go live on IG. Uh so I think hold on. If you're over on Facebook, let me just get IG going. I think I misspelled something. Hold on, let me fix that. There we go. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm going in every place I'm supposed to be going live in. So I wanted to pop in. Well, first, let me introduce myself because just in case my replay people, let me fix that. The framing of this. That may be a little better. Who was that who said, hey, hey, Dr. Tawana? So I'm going live as wait, let me get my thoughts together. I was getting ready to introduce myself. So I am TeeJ Mercer, known as the walking exclamation point and the chief noisemaker of Media Mavericks Academy, which means I teach authors, experts, coaches, and entrepreneurs how to book themselves in the media without a publicist and without being a celebrity. If you're over on Facebook and YouTube, can you tell me if you could hear and see me? Can somebody just type in? I'm hoping we're good. But I'm going to get right to it because I don't. If you've ever joined me, hey Anita, so yes, tell me yes, you can see and hear me because I don't like wasting time. I want to get to it, say what I gotta say, and then bounce on out. So this morning I was on my walk and I was thinking about, for some reason, it flashed back to me when I had a speaking engagement and I was teaching media. It was the subject I was teaching is media. And okay, if you've been around me, I'm full of shenanigans. I'm full of energy. People just like embrace my energy. And I often have people like come up to me and like, I just want to be around you. And that's great. But for the purposes of what I was there to speak for, I had a gentleman come up to me after I had spoken. And he's like, I just want to tell you, I had so much fun with your presentation. But yeah, what I do is not for media. And I said, oh, well, tell me more. What is it that you do? And he explains to me that um he is in insurance, and I forget what aspect of insurance, but he explained to me that he does insurance. And I was like, what makes you think that that's not media related? And he said, well, it's kind of boring. And I just laid out for him like, well, wait a minute. So you don't think that people who are coming out, all these confusing insurance plans that are coming out at the time, I think it was around when the Affordable Care Act was being passed. And so there was a lot of confusion around that. And so I was like, you don't think you have the expertise to talk about all of these different plans, what it means, questions to ask, how to fill out the paperwork, and go, start talking about, what plans you should be looking for. What are some of the criteria you should be looking at when you're filling out this paperwork and whatnot? And he just kind of stood there. He's like, I never looked at it like that. And I was just like, yeah. And then that made me wonder. So back today, hey, Miss Barbara, that made me wonder back to this morning that, I have quite a bit of people who follow me for my shenanigans, but it also makes me, hey, my mama, it also makes me wonder how many people okay, Ma, I started laughing. Okay, wait, let me tell y'all this story. Hold on. I'm going to come back to what I was thinking. But my subject matter tied to this, seeing my mother come in on Instagram. I remember when my mother had done something and ended up on my email list. And I've been sending out emails or whatever. And so I got to talking to her one day. And I said something, and I said, well, Ma, how did you know that? Well, you sent me the email. And I said, I never sent you the email that I was doing this. And she was like, yes, you did. And you said this, this, this. I was like, Mom, are you on my email list? And she was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I told that to my email list. So how do you know that? And somebody said, hi, TeeJ Mercer, because it just comes across as Facebook user on my screen. I don't know who you are, but hi. And I was like, Mom, what you doing on my email list? I don't know. I said, Mom, so all this time you've been getting all these emails. What have you been thinking? She's like, I just thought you were letting me know what you were up to. Make sure your mama knew where you were going and what you were doing. And I was just like, Mom, you're on my email list. Why? I didn't put myself on your email list, but can I get off? And I was like, yeah, Mom. Oh, well, I'm unsubscribing now. I'm like, tell me how to do that. And I'm like, Mom, you sound a little too eager to get off my email list. So, and then this is what made me think about it, because then her response to, well, I was wondering, because I don't need media. And if I did need media, I just can go to the chief noisemaker and it'll be free. I was like, leave it to my mother to have that approach of she don't want to be on her child's email list. I know Kimberly said you, Miss Wanda, are hilarious. No, my mama is hilarious. Like, I'm just telling you stories of stuff that she does. So she quick, fast, and in a hurry unsubscribed herself from my email list. But when she said, what made me think about that story is when she said, well, I don't need to do media. And if I did, I can go to the front of the line because I know the chief noisemaker. So back to what the point of this live, I was walking this morning and I thought about that insurance man story. And then I wondered, I wonder how many people follow me for my shenanigans and follow me because of just how I'm built. There's something crazy about me that you like. There's something, off the wall that pulls you in to all of my chaos and things that I do. But just have kind of disqualified. Miss Barbara said, I will watch y'all on reality show. Let me tell y'all something. I was telling one of my besties yesterday, I was like, it's like interesting. When I get with my mother, I forget everything. Like, I'm fully present. I don't think about recording nothing, going live or anything like that. And yes, it would be hilarious, but I don't get to spend that much time with her. So the time that I spend with her is very precious to me and I'm fully present. So, but I'm gonna try to start being a little more conscious because my mama is a nut. But I was laughing yesterday because the two people, Kimberly says, I've been saying that, Barbara. So the two people that we are absolutely hilarious by ourselves is my cousin and my best friend. And my best friend, who is a guy who, you hear me talk about him. I'm always with him, especially when I'm in LA. We work together. We're always together. And I told them, like, we had the stupidest argument yesterday. Like, and we were going at it. And then we both bust out laughing because we realized, okay, this is stupid. And I started laughing. I was like, because people would not really believe that this is the kind of stuff that I do when I'm with my people, the ones who know me, and I don't have to be anything but my stupid self around them. And it's my cousin and my bestie, and neither one of them will ever let me post pictures of them. They stay hidden. They won't let me do video. And I'm like, y'all, do y'all know how funny this would be? Because y'all are crazy. Me and my cousin last week, we were just going at it, just arguing. And we both standing our ground on the point we're making. And then we just we both bust out laughing. That's what I'm trying to say. Dr. Kim says, are you still in LA? Yes, I've got several projects going on here that I'm working through. So yes, I'm still in LA getting all of that stuff taken care of. So yeah, it made me lose my train of thought. Well, I get distracted. But okay, so going back to the people who are, drawn to me because of just my craziness and stuff I just be putting out there. It made me wonder, like, how many of you are following me, whether you're live on the replay. How many of you are following me, and just because, but you've disqualified yourself from the media? And are you in a brand where you don't think it qualifies? Now, let me just say this. All brands are not a fit for TV. Let me just say that. You're not necessarily a fit for TV. But because over here in Media Maverick land, we believe that we are somebody's answered prayer. We are a SAP. So that does not excuse you from making noise about your genius, because you've got podcasts, you've got magazines, you've got blogs, you've got Facebook lives and going into people's communities to help people. And I did a live the other day. I'm trying to think what day it was, where I talked. Oh, I think it was yesterday. I went live in my Noisemaker squad. I may actually go live and tell the same story. But I talked about, tell the same story publicly. I went just live in the Noisemaker squad yesterday. But we're in a season where we are still in a pandemic. We're coming out of the pandemic. We're trying to figure out what is our new normal, and people need help. And we're also in a season where studios, TV stations are, like Dr. Kim is one of my VIP clients. Both of her media interviews have been done through Zoom. And so we're still in that perfect window where you can be sitting in Los Angeles and book yourself in Indiana. And so I want to invite you, if you think you have questions for me about your brand, I'm actually opening up my do-it-yourself program. Has a monthly Q&A that's normally just them. But if you want to come, I'm going to put it in the chat of where to meet me at 5:15 Pacific. I just realized I can do this. So sorry, I didn't have this ready for you guys. Okay, so I put the link in the chat. If you want to meet with me and ask questions directly about, is media a fit for your brand? Is media fit for your expertise? Because please don't be like that insurance guy and think that you're disqualified. At least ask me first. Don't make the assumption. Ask me. Because of what I do, I could be thinking about an angle, just like I did with him, that he didn't even consider. And he could help more people and reach more people and serve more people had he just leveraged the power of the media. So I want you to really think about, either put it in the chat, send me a DM or something to ask me about your specific brand, if it is a fit for media. But again, I'm not saying, mostly I teach from the perspective of TV, because that's what I did for going on 30 years now. I know I look 30 myself, but I don't want you out here making an assumption. That's the bottom line. And that's the post for this live. Don't be out here making assumption and just saying that, no, what I do is not, the media wouldn't be interested. You're not looking from the perspective. And one of the questions, if you can't get to me to ask me directly, the one way to think about you and your brand and being a fit in the media is just to ask yourself, does what I do serve anybody? Because the main thing with what I do over in Media Mavericks land is we serve the media. So with the example I gave, it was insurance. And so he obviously served people. We just had the position of how he solved the problem. So then that's the second part of asking yourself, does what I do solve a problem? And if it does, I'm willing to bet there's somewhere in the country that you can leverage the power of media to get more exposure for your business, your book, your brand, to get your message out there. and to actually expand your network of people that you serve. Okay. So that's all I want to do. I just want to pop in real quick and talk about that. And don't forget, starting on Sunday is our free 3-day masterclass about Make the Media Want You. So that starts Sunday, but you got to register for that one. Why is it? Oh, there it goes. So it's makethemediawantyou.com to register for free. And then again, if you want to meet me at 5:15 Pacific, 8:15 Eastern now in a few minutes, 45 minutes, to ask me direct questions, you can do that. I put that link in the chat. It's pimpyourprnow.com/Zoom with TeeJ. So pimpyourprnow.com/Zoom with TeeJ. So with that said, that's really, I think, all I really wanted to talk about today. I'm trying to get back into my rhythm of going live and talking about and helping y'all and pushing y'all to get out there, because you're not going to get out there if I don't necessarily push you. So I'm getting my rhythm back in my flow. So with that said, yeah, I think that's it. That's all I want to talk about. So in 10, let's count it down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. See y'all later. Mwah. Bye. And if I don't see you, have a great weekend.